I'm telling you, this game's like so freaking picky. You have to do one thing in order. Yeah, go forward one. And then grab the end of the hose. It's on the bottom. And that drops it down. And then, does it hook up?
Oh, okay.
And then you're supposed to put the other end in the soil by the shovel. Disconnect the hose from the tap. And can you try cutting that again? Like in the middle? I guess it's already been cleared. Okay. You disconnected the hose?
Yes.
Check and look at the shiny object?
I did, and it's not there.
Oh. Alright, let's go back to that pool of water. There should be a shiny key in there. And that goes to the study.
Study?
That secret door drawer thing on the right.
Oh.
I think you're in the study.
No, I was in the dining room. I told you I knew where it was.
Okay, I'll take your word.
Apparently you didn't take my word. Dear Catherine, first of all, I beg you to take the utmost care in order to keep this letter away from James. I don't like to think of the mental breakdown he would suffer if he reads this. You know James much better than I do, so you must share any conviction that he'd never harm anything but. Even so, I'd ask you to be careful whenever he's around, at least until we sort out this situation. He has been especially unstable lately, speaking about his determination to suppress this so-called curse. I truly fear for him and for his sanity. I still wouldn't say he qualifies as dangerous, but just in case, be cautious. I've been playing the role of an ally who believes in James, and so far I think I've done a good job in convincing him. But I'm afraid it won't last for too much longer. I can't do all the things he's now asking me to. He has been delving into some very obscure arts, and what began as a hobby has now become a dangerous obsession. He wants me to perform an African ritual on that awful mask he brought. He's convinced that he has released an ancient spirit which will harm everything he loves and cares for. It's all so utterly insane that I'm ashamed to translate this into words. My biggest fear is that I will end up losing my own
Mind along with his.
I have to put an end to all this. And about the other issue, you should know I've gotten over it. Catherine, what we all did 2 years ago, the decisions we made and knew would affect the course of our lives, has been haunting my sleep ever since then. I know you must be the one more affected by this, but you wouldn't understand. all that has been going through my head, the confusion, the contradiction. Now, more than ever, I'm not sure whether it was the right decision or not, but there's no turning back and we must face the consequences. All I want to say about this is that I'm deeply sorry if I behaved erratically these past days and unnerve you. You have my word I won't ever reveal anything. Whatever you do with this letter, make sure James doesn't feel anything suspicious. I'd rather have you destroy this, though. Extreme situations require extreme measures. Well, it looks like, James had it. What?
It's the,
I don't see anything moving.
it's 59097. It's from those letters in the nursery. So I guess you just hit the numbers that you see.
Okay, 5, 9. What?
59097.
What?
Did you just close it? There's something in there. Yeah.
I can't really see what I'm doing.
Okay, touch the middle thing, the right, the middle thing again, and then the left. Alright, middle, right, middle, left. Middle. No, the other way. Do it again. Okay,
Oh my God.
right side. And then touch the left side. I mean the middle.
Stop!
You want me the wrong thing? Okay. You see how that turns to the left? So when it's on the right side, touch the right side, and then turn it back to the left, and then
Okay, now.
left. There we go. That's what it said to do. Oh, we got it. Take the adorned key. I don't know where that is. Check your inventory if you accidentally grabbed it. Yep. And now we can go to the chapel.
Okay. I'm wondering about the secrets in here. Not even inside the chapel did I perceive a peaceful environment. The deadly stillness was deeply unnerving. What's that?
You can open it, but I think you need something from upstairs.
Okay, fine.
Top, is there a book up there?
Interesting. This
Crowbar. Oh, go look at the statue. That's where the nail goes. Use the crowbar and the sign near the head of the statue to reveal a secret room.
Wow, that could kill me. I still have matches.
No, just look at the desk.
The folklore of the Dalmar is just as disturbing as their vicious attacks. If my researches have been correct, then I could have stumbled upon one of the most ancient tribes ever known to humanity, dating back to the era where the so-called Bushmen inhabited South Africa. We're talking over 20,000 years ago. How could any civilization manage to survive all this time without ever hunting or expanding, just being there? I don't dare to imagine what 200 centuries of inbreeding and cannibalism can do to people. I've seen them and they can't be called humans. What is most unsettling is their mystical background, impossible to be considered a religion due to its complete lack of basic rules and maturity. The only simple premise is to keep an evil entity at bay which has been stalking them since the beginning of time or dark ages. At this point in my research, I had to stop and consider the implications. The Dalmar actually thought of their later period, the systematic slaughtering of mankind, as good times, or golden ages. I thank the Lord that this tribe never managed to grow, as I seriously think the region, maybe even the entire continent, could have suffered terrible consequences. This history is so ancient that it makes me feel dizzy. The vengeful god, which is incidentally referred to as Dolham, would control the Dalmar, be its many incarnations. Most of the time it would be a tall, feline-like figure, always dwelling in shadows and slaying any villager who would unwittingly come close. Some say its deadly claws would not only penetrate your body, but your soul. The purpose of the harassment is unclear. It would look as if the Dalmar were simple toys to play with. It seems then that the Dalmar managed to free themselves from its clutches with the help of an amulet or charm which would effectively force the entity to retreat. The most curious thing is how this amulet was conceived. Two main elements were required to perform the exorcising of this evil, and they had to be strictly related to each other, one representing the victim and the other the victimizer. To achieve this, something related to each one was used. While I'm not sure what is referred to as the victim, I think it can be concluded that anything belonging to any villager would have served, given that they were all victims. As for something representing the victimizer, that may have been more complicated. What could possibly be related to a god, this god in question? Next, these elements had to be mixed with a rare medicinal plant native to the region, which apparently had the properties to blend both items together as long as they were not too solid. Finally, a branch of a particular tree whose name escapes me now had to be used as the holder of the blended items. It is on this item that a mysterious blessing was performed. It should be noted that all these elements had to be organic. The Dalmar successfully released themselves from the control of the vicious god with an intense ritual that seems to have taken days to perform. In the end, the amulet was so powerful that the entities surrendered to their will and offered divine power in exchange for sacrifices. But the Dalmar wouldn't allow it to be fooled. They decided that getting rid of this evil once and for all would be the wisest thing to do, so they managed to capture this spirit and store it someplace where they could guard it for ages to come. My God, the evil spirit was cast into a mask trapped inside the confines of its blessed wood for eternity, a mask which its description bears uncanny resemblance to. Who am I fooling? It is that mask. Dalmar would keep the spirit at bay via regular rituals involving the bloody sacrifices in the aforementioned amulet. The last book I read today about the Dalmar, in reality the 2 small paragraphs as a amusing bonus reading in a book lent by the museum, has revealed to me something that left me completely paralyzed with terror. I've always wondered since I began studying them what made the Dalmar savagely slaughter neighboring tribes without any apparent reason. Was it a violent, raw instinct? Did they feel threatened in any way? Was it by a perverse and ungodly sense of enjoyment? No, it was fear. Fear that someone else would take the mask and release the god. They killed to protect themselves from falling again into the Dark Age. If they went to such extreme lengths to avoid this, what did they have to endure when the entity was free? The rituals have been performed on the mask for years now. What have I done? What have I done? I was shocked to learn about this evil, terrible as it was. I still wondered to what extent James Blackwood went to get rid of the curse.
Not enough, it would seem. So you grab the branch. Christopher, this may very well be the last notes in regard. I'm afraid Catherine has already realized what I've been doing here all the time in vain. I've tried to explain myself, and I know what might have been her outcome had I kept insisting. If you can only believe me, Christopher, because I know you intend well, but I can feel the doubt in your heart. Put your rational thoughts aside for a moment and yield to the facts. If I can do it, someone who's constantly thought in the wonders of science ever since his childhood, and so can you. I'm hoping that you'll contemplate the possibility of some truth in my assessments once you read about my latest findings. It is imperative that you carry on with this task. Catherine is watching my every step, and I'm afraid she'll take strong measures if I do anything out of the ordinary. Did you know she has been talking to the other doctors besides you? And psychiatrists? My God, Christopher, I fear that she's willing to shut me up in a madhouse. How is it possible that you of all people won't believe me? As if what happened with my own son wasn't enough proof. In my adjacent notes you will find an exhaustive essay on the origin of the curse and what should be done to eliminate it. I know the whole amulet deal must sound crazy, but you have to trust me. The tribe has been doing this for centuries. Are you going to forfeit all that knowledge and experience? They faced a god, Christopher, and lived to tell it. Now it's our turn to live and tell the story. And Christopher, if you fail to remove the curse and anything happens to me, I want you to do it, and have my complete mental facilities whilst I am asking you this. It is becoming more and more dangerous lately. Do not hesitate. There's simply no other way, and you would be the only one left who can do it. Promise me you will. I know I'm asking you because a cold-hearted murderer, but Christopher, our lives, and possibly many others, are at stake. Isn't that enough to forget your vow? So we got the branch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we just call Jerry.
You always gotta call Jerry.
Michael, I was about to call you.
Why?
I've been thinking about what you told me, and you could be onto something there. But I'm worried about your safety now. This could be dangerous.
What do you mean by dangerous?
Well, let's suppose you're right, and James Blackwood is indeed hiding somewhere inside the house. He's a madman, a murderer, and your life could be in danger.
Jerry, if James Blackwood is still alive, he'd be nothing more than a harmless, decrepit old man. I don't think I'd have any problem outdoing him.
And what if he is armed?
I'm willing to take that risk. He surely knows I'm here by now. What if he's waiting for me to leave so that he can escape? I can't miss this opportunity.
The opportunity of what, for Christ's sake?
Of knowing. I'm already too much into this, Jerry. And if I don't know what happened inside this house, I won't be able to sleep again.
You're obsessed. You were supposed to finish your book, get some rest, and now look at this. What are you going to say to your editor?
Who knows? Maybe this whole episode inspires me to write that ending. I'm sorry. I can't leave this now, Jerry. It's too late.
I can't believe this. I don't understand you. Doesn't the possibility of spending another night in that house with a creepy old man hiding in the basement scare you?
I know what you're trying to do. Goodbye, Jerry.
Michael? Michael! It's dangerous, do you hear me? Dangerous! You have to leave that place!
I'll keep you informed.
Let's go check the post mailbox thing.
We have no reason to check the mailbox.
And yet it's the only thing we can do. Mr. Michael Arthate, due to irregularities during the acquisition process carried over by Mr. Jerry, you are immediately leave the property known as Blackwood Manor. If you fail to comply, legal proceedings will be enforced against you. You have 2 days to effectively abandon the property after the ensuing of this notice. You take no responsibility for the courier service. A police officer is due to arrive at Blackwood Manor on Tuesday, October 15th. Should you be present, you will be immediately taken into custody without further notification.
So that was the reason why Jerry wanted me to leave his house so badly. I barely realized that he wouldn't come for me, and then it was up to me to find a way to leave the manor.
Check the boot of the car. The butt.
Why could you not leave on foot?
There's supposed to be a battery in there or something. And then you're supposed to use it on the bicycle. Put on the box to the right. And then on the back of the wheel there's something there you can grab onto. Is there wires?
No, that's that branch. Okay, I grabbed something. Oh, I put it there. What? Oh. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
I guess it's supposed to charge up the battery.
Is it charged?
Yeah, and then you use it, put it in the car.
It's waiting for me. God damn it.
Look for a shadow. Go dig over there. Do you have the shovel? Left. Left. Left, left. There you go. And that's a very tippy point. Yep.
I was equally terrified and sad upon uncovering the dead body of Catherine Blackwood. After all these years, she was left to rot in this improvised tomb. The corpse was all contorted and rotted beyond recognition, and what horrified me most was the aspect of its teeth leaping out at disturbing angles.
Use pliers.
I can't even tell.
Let's go back to Jumanji.
What?
Yep.
I'll go back in there.
And then do something with the necklace. The pliers. Take the thingy off of it. And then we need to use the grinder in the kitchen on it. You have to open it. And then combine the leaves with the powder.
You put it on a stick?
Now we gotta go to the stove. I guess that turns into a stone, and then you mix it with the branch.
I like how I just picked that up, even though, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm ready, bitch.
Alright,
Coming for you.
let's go to the mask.
think it knows we're coming. Are you looking away?
No.
Then, at first nothing seemed to happen, the atmosphere felt lighter. Nothing else seemed to happen. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared to turn around.
I don't think anything else is happening here.
Tim, please. What are you trying to do over there?
I am blocking out the screen with the phone. That is what I am doing. Is there a door there that you have to unbolt?
I don't know. Why don't you look at it?
I don't want to look. Just enter the lair. That's all you need to know.
Enter the lair. That's all I need to know. Okay.
There's no match anywhere on the wall. That's what you gotta know. I don't want to look at it.
Look!
I'm not looking.
Look!
I'm not looking.
I remember being soaking wet and shaking in fear, yet I had just had to go on as if driven by an unseen force. Don't put the amulet on the hole. There were... Why are you not looking?
I don't know. I'm not prepared. I don't want to be prepared. I just want it to be over. This game's gotta be over, Ash. Yes. Don't look. Just click finally. I don't want to fucking go in the hole.
I'm just clicking! Oh, well, I'm clicking on it.
Go back up a little bit, and then go back.
Okay.
Shit. Game's over. Just exit. We get it. We get the fucking game! Ash, what is it? Ash!
It was a dude.
Just some regular dude. It sounded like a Yeti.
It Some creepy, alright.
Unsure of what I had just seen, I raced my car and left Blackwood Manor as quickly as possible. I'm not ashamed of what I did. That disfigured face is still stalking my nightmares, and I've never put foot inside a Victorian house ever since. But there's certainly one thing that I'm grateful for. It was thanks to my encounter below that house that I was able to finish my book and become a prolific writer.
That's sad.
I'm just preparing.
Oh no, it's unfocusing! It's focusing somewhere else, I'm not looking!
We're going in that hole! We're going in that hole! Oh my god, we're going in that hole! We're going up. We're in the greenhouse? Did you make it? You survived?
Yeah.
So, there were scratches.
I think it was a little too drawn out and specific. I would have preferred if it was just an hour long and had a good storyline. Hate to admit it, but more scares would have been nice at the beginning. At least to creep you out a bit more.
Yeah, it did start off really slow.
Yeah. There's supposed to be like a second edition, a little extra about a reporter, but I think we're good.
Are you sure?
I'm so sure. Actually, no more. No more today, please.
Come on, it'll be fun.
I'm stressed. I gotta go home and take a bath.
Are you sure?
Yes. I can't do this. I can't be playing these games you pick for us. I'm happy I brought my Adventure Time DVD. We should pop in a quick episode.
Oh, is that what we should do?
Yeah, that's what we should do before I have to leave and go out in the dark.
Oh, is that what you're afraid of?
Yeah. We should do
Hey,
that.
you know what? I live in the basement.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. That's all you need to know.
Our girlfriends? Really?
That H.P. Lovecraft. No. That's just a complete dick move if they were to jump out right now. Just exit the game, Ash. Let's be done. Let's be done!
The door.
Guys, I know there's gonna be another big jump scare. No, let it be done. End it. End it.
It's done. It's done.
Just exit. I want this completely shut down before I look at the screen.
We're at the title screen.
I don't want to look at the title screen. I want to look at your home screen and be like, ah, save. We good?
Yes.
We good? Okay, HDMI. Good. Bye, guys. Bye.